What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
Caleb, dude, I have a hangover.
Oh no.
Yes, it's a bad one.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this episode's gonna be pretty interesting, dude. I think I'm gonna say some pretty crazy stuff.
All right. Shit.
Yeah, get ready, dude. And you know how I got a hangover?
How?
I drank beer.
Beer's good. I love beer.
It tasted good and it got me drunk, and now I feel different than I usually feel. See? We're already doing it.
Yeah.
I just got one thing to say, man. It's just one of those days. Yeah, that's right. The newest addition to our soundboard here is perhaps my favorite. It's just one of
Man.
those days.
You ever have it where you eat healthy all day and you drink water and you don't drink any alcohol and you get a good night's sleep and you still wake up feeling like shit?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It's just one of those days.
Until yesterday or 2 days ago, maybe, Caleb had never, ever heard
Yeah.
break stuff. This
Now
is
I've heard it 100 times.
What do you mean?
day.
I don't know what you mean.
Everybody sucks.
Everybody sucks. If you're unfamiliar, Break Stuff, that's the opening riff of the song Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit. And here's the opening riff and the first line.
It's just one of those days.
Lots of fun.
Man, it's one of
Good
those
stuff.
days.
It's just one of those days.
And here's the last line.
Come and get it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Come and get it.
Come and
Well,
get
see, if it's one of those days, I don't want to come and get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody
Stay in
sucks.
bed. So stay in bed. Truly, like, if everybody sucks and it's one of those days, then fucking stay in bed. You know what you shouldn't do when it's one of those days? You should not be rolling.
No, not at all. Because everybody sucks.
Everybody sucks. On days like that, it is not about the nookie at all. It's about laying down, dude.
I
And
would
that's-
love that in Biden's announcement. We're all Americans. At the end of the day, it's all about the nookie. That's what we need to realize. It's not a red state, blue state. It's about the nookie everywhere you go.
Dude, how awesome would it be if the next State of the Union started like this?
You think you saw when he was in Ireland, he came out to drop kick Murphy's? Like that was when he was, I'm not kidding.
Shut up.
He came out, they're like, President Joe Biden. And then they shine some green lights into the air and they start playing. They play the Departed song. And Biden walks out.
The Departed song isn't
yeah,
even
man.
like a super Irish. It's just a movie song.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny,
It's called
dude.
Shipping Up to Boston. It's not even it's like, do they give a shit in
Do
Ireland?
people not know that Boston's not in Ireland?
In
I
a
don't
way
think
it is,
people
though.
in Boston don't know that.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to say it right now. I think it needs to be said. I don't know if anyone else has ever said it, but every single person in Boston fucking sucks. Okay.
Dave, we got a lot of listeners in Boston.
Yeah. Well, fuck them. I
You
hope
know
they
what
fuck
you know
off.
what the slogan for Boston should be?
Yeah, I do. That's the slogan for Boston.
Come and get it.
Yeah, dude. Welcome to Boston.
Come and get it.
That is actually a direct quote from the mayor of Boston on St. Patrick's Day. Thank you all. And not a lot of people know this about Boston, but every St. Patty's Day at noon, everyone who lives in the city gathers in the town square. Every single citizen who lives in Boston gathers, and the mayor gives a speech, and he talks about how he's going to beat all their asses. Hello, I'm the mayor.
Come and get it.
We got to bring that back, you know?
Yeah,
We're out here
dude.
talking shit.
Remember when that guy brought sexy back. That was pretty
Yeah,
good.
that was
But
good.
we should bring beatings back. You know, when people used to beat each other's fucking asses.
Dude, you know how Jerry Springer died today, right? If you're hearing this, it's a few days later, but
Oh,
we're recording this the day Jerry Springer died, you know?
mhm.
And I
For a
spent
reason.
my whole morning watching clips because I've forgotten that there's, I think, 4,000 episodes of that show. It's been going for, it started in 91 and it went to like 2019. And I forgot that the premise is they brought idiots to
Yeah.
bare knuckle box each other.
Yeah, totally.
People are just fighting without boxing gloves, like just fighting.
Dude, did you know that on that show is when Michelle and Barack Obama met? Because
Oh
because
man.
she yeah, she fucked around on her man, you know? And so that was the episode. It was about people who fucked around on their man.
Backstage, we have a man who thinks you are born in Kenya. Let's bring him out.
Trump and Obama on
He's
Jerry
born in
Springer.
Kenya.
Oh man, that is so funny. Dude, I'm looking at my face on this video and it's like I definitely have the post drinking puffies. You know when your face puffs
Oh, I
up?
thought it was a bit. I didn't think you were actually hungover. How was last night? What'd you do?
Oh man. Well, it all started when I kissed a girl and I liked it.
I've liked it each time. Each
Yeah.
time.
Every single time it's been good.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a time that was bad. One time I had a girl kiss me, and then she was like, let's not do that again.
Yeah.
But I liked it, but she didn't
Yeah.
want to do it anymore.
Well,
And I
that's
was
the
like,
thing about that song is that they don't tell you whether or not the other girl liked it. And she might not have.
right. There should be a
Yeah.
song called I Kissed a Guy and I Did Not Like
And I
It.
fucking hated it. I kissed a priest and I did not like it. I kissed
Dude.
a guy and I didn't like it.
Dude, I've been watching Game of Thrones. I just started Game of Thrones, and that could be the name of that show. It's just it's some of the worst sex I've ever seen. I didn't realize that in the Middle Ages that all sex was bad, you know?
Yeah, well, it's also a thing you wouldn't think that you don't have good sexual chemistry with someone just because they're your brother. You know? You would think that you would have great chemistry with your family.
I imagine like in medieval times you're like on a little cart going into town and the kids are in the back and like one of them's like, "Dad, she's trying to kiss me." He's like, "I don't care who started it. I'll come back there and finish it.
Yeah,
Kiss
exactly.
your brother."
You get in there and kiss your brother. Otherwise, this whole family's having sex. That show is so fucking crazy.
Oh, it's crazy, dude. I don't know if that's accurate. Like, is that how shit was during the King era? But damn, it's
You do
all
know
incest.
that's not real. The show,
Is it not though?
dude.
Is it not?
You know, is it not? Huh?
Is it not real?
Huh?
But is it fake though?
Do you know that
You're
comment?
saying there's no little short guys that have hookers. Is that what you're saying, Dave? You think that's CGI?
That's probably real. That
It's
happened.
real.
What I'm saying is, you were talking about it as if it's said even on our planet.
You don't think that's on our planet?
It's not. It's not.
Oh, dude, come on. They're
fantasy world,
British. They're British.
Oh yeah, you're right. That all does happen in Manchester.
Well, but it's based on like King Louis cut off 8 of his wife's heads. Like I'm thinking it's as far as like the treatment, the relationships seem based on how it used to be, but I don't know.
I see what you're saying. You're talking about like the medieval times is a real thing that happened. Totally.
Right.
There were no dragons. I don't know. I don't think so.
How do we know that though? Isn't a dinosaur a dragon? Dinosaur's a dragon.
Okay, but Caleb.
But okay, so if there are dragons, right? If there are dragons, don't you think they'd hide from the scientists or kill them?
The scientists?
Yeah, the ones who are like, "All right, you go right there."
So you're saying that there are dragons alive now and they're hiding from scientists?
Not anymore. They're not. I don't think they're around anymore.
But
But
they did exist in like the 14th century.
I mean, okay, like, what do you need to be a dragon? Right? What do you need? So you gotta be big. I just think like if there's
I'm
magic,
losing it, man. This is really getting me.
if there was magic, then they're gone, right? Then they don't go into the sediment with the real animals. They're magic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think so if there were dragons, they were alien dragons and they went back to alien.
Okay, they went back to their planet.
Yeah.
But here's my question then.
'Cause we
Why
beat
are
their
you
ass.
why are you certain that they existed in medieval times and not now? What makes you think that?
Well, if they're around now, we'd see them.
But they didn't see them then in the medieval times.
How do we know that? How do we know that?
Okay, that's fair. You know, but that is also keep in mind that's the same argument for there being a hollow earth, you know? How do we not know that? How do we know?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think there might because I looked at a video the other day of how deep we've drilled. It's not that deep. We have not drilled that deep. After we hung out with Trey Tutson, I just started having a lot of new beliefs.
I regret to inform everyone that I will be leaving this podcast. I can no longer, in good conscience, put my support behind these beliefs.
Well,
No.
okay. So how do we know
Shout
it's
out.
in the middle? I thought
Hold
we
on.
had drilled down and got the magma, and we're like, "Oh, it's magma here." We haven't. We gone like if you look at a diagram, we haven't gone that deep. So it's like I feel like we're guessing what's in there, right? We haven't gone deep enough to know. We're just guessing.
I don't think we're guessing. I think that
I'm guessing.
okay.
Me and you are guessing.
We guess everything. Everything we say is a guess. I've never once known anything. You know what I mean? Everything I say ever is either a way I feel or something someone else said. That's it.
How I've never proved anything in my life.
Exactly. I don't I wasn't. How awesome would that be if after every day in school you went home and your parents made you prove it?
That's why I'm glad you don't have to prove you're innocent because I would go to jail so much.
Totally.
Like, I couldn't prove I'm me.
Dude, I'm alone all the time. I can't prove. I don't have an alibi. I can't prove I was anywhere. I can't prove anything about myself at all.
So true.
Except that I have a website. That's it.
Have a website.
If there's a crime and it's not having a website, I am definitely innocent of that and I can prove it. By the way, real quick.
Yeah.
Big shout out Trey Tutson, one of the funniest men on earth.
Oh yeah, he's a genius.
Yeah, he was he's a friend of mine and now ours that he was on, if you haven't heard it yet, our live episode a few weeks ago that we recorded in Houston. And just like when you listen to the episode, if you don't know what we're talking about, just like he has really hilarious beliefs.
Yeah.
They are so specific. And the thing is that they are like technically out there, but he has like literally like very like what's the term? Like it's not researched, but he has like very intricate thoughts about them all, you know?
Yeah.
And so it like you can't really say he's crazy. He's not crazy. They're just really specific.
He's like George Lucas, where you're just like, what? Where did that come from?
Yeah.
How do you think? Like he has a backstory and he has conspiracy theories that only he believes. Like there's no
Exactly.
online community. There's no paper trail.
I tell him this. There is a big part of me that really thinks that this is all a bit, and Trey knows it, and he'll never tell anyone, which is so funny.
Yeah. I love
That's
it.
funny. Or if it's just all real belief, that's also funny. He's the funniest fucking guy, man.
Yeah. It's like Norm Macdonald, where you're like, how much of this is a bit? How much of
Right.
this is. And I think it's good that he'll never tell.
Yeah.
But it is inspiring to me because I was like,
Dude,
I
he
have a lot of beliefs I'm scared to say because just because my belief is incorrect doesn't mean I can't say it. And
Yeah.
Trey's just like, yeah, I don't give a shit if this is accurate. I'm just telling you how I feel about the moon.
Dude, the moon one is so funny. He believes that we went to the moon, but he believes that we didn't come back.
My favorite. I've never heard anyone else say that. They sent them up there and they're just dead on the moon. Oh,
Dude.
that's great.
He said one of the funniest things I've ever heard anyone say once we were in a green room of Secret Group, this club in Houston. And God, I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, man, I can't wait to be a headliner. I can finally leave my wife.
Oh boy. Boy, does he have some bad news coming his way.
I know. Well, they
It's so
they did break up for other regular
Of
reasons. You know,
course.
he's
You
a
don't
nice
say
guy.
that and not break up at some point.
Well, but I don't even think he meant it. I think that they were fine, and then they just broke up because of life. I don't want to paint him as a bad guy. He's
Most people break up because of life.
yeah.
But it is funny when you see like it is a very common thing you'll see with celebrities. You're like, well, who were they with until they were successful?
Right.
There's so many examples of it. It's like kind of rare to see not that, you know.
That's true.
And then you have who they were with, like they were with the same person, then they got successful, they split up, then they had an upgrade, and then they did that until their career had a dip. That person dumped them, and then it's like, who were they with when they had their dip? You know.
Do you remember when Keanu Reeves married someone his age, and it's so rare that it was news? Newspapers were like, "Holy shit, this guy married someone his age." Oh my god.
It would be funny to see it even revert, like if Timothy Chalamet married Meryl Streep. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Dude, remember when Ashton Kutcher dated Demi Moore?
Yeah.
Everyone was like, wow, fuck yeah. This is different. This is different. How about that?
Dude, he thinks the butterfly effect's real. I think he's
Isn't it funny too that like all news is basically that? Every headline is just something different happened.
yeah.
Wow, that's different. That should be the name of every newspaper. Different stuff.
Whoa.
This week's different stuff.
Speaking of news, Joe Biden made a big announcement this week, didn't he, Dave?
Yeah, he absolutely did. No, that wasn't the announcement. Here it is.
Live music
Oh
event of the year.
no. I was trying to start from the beginning and then I didn't. Shit.
Well, our control room has been a buzz today with the big news. You
Yeah,
know,
totally.
there's a lot of shit going on.
He came up to the podium and said,
I'll suck your dick.
I mean, he's got my vote. You got my vote, Joey B.
this guy's got my vote. Holy shit. Baby, you hearing this? This guy's going to suck my dick. I like Democrat. I like Democrat.
First, he sends me a $1,400 check. Then he sucks my dick.
$1,400 in a blowjob. Now that's my present.
Honestly, it's like that would not be a bad. People
Well-
always say vague shit. Oh, it's a fight for our country's future. Tell me what you're gonna do. What are you gonna do for me, dude?
For me. What are you going to do to improve my situation?
Joe Biden is embarking on a 50-city tour on an Amtrak train, promising 100,000 blowjobs.
That's so funny. Yeah. He will suck your dick. if you are one of the first 100,000 people to respond,
I'm wondering, and the Supreme Court's like, actually, I think we can let him do it. There's a judge in Texas won't let me suck everybody's dick.
no, we should let it. Yeah, if it was Joe Biden, they would let him for sure.
How many people do you think would take him up on it? It can't. I don't think.
At least 100,000.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Oh
No.
man, I would do it. Oh. Dude, from the prep, it might kill him. You know what I mean?
He died doing what he hated.
Yeah.
Sucking Dave's dick.
But what he died doing what Dave loves.
People don't talk enough about dying doing what Dave wants. People don't talk about it enough.
He died doing what Dave loved. Damn.
Oh boy.
No, I would not take him up on it. I would be scared. That would be really weird. It would be really bizarre. I would because I would like no longer understand the world I lived in if Joe Biden went on TV and was like, I'll suck your dick. I'm 80. I want to be president again. I might die during my second term. I'll suck your dick. You know, my first wife.
Oh man.
Dude,
Oh man. I'm gonna die.
it's just one of those days. Feeling like a freight train. No, Caleb is not wrong. We actually, like, similar to the Alex Jones thing, we have audio of Joe Biden's speech he just gave.
This weekend at the Delaware Fairgrounds, the live music event of the year. Biden Fest. Featuring Finger Snap and Jack. Big Al and the Slaps.
Oh, mama called the doctor and the doctor said no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
And so many more bands. No Captain Tommy and the Fat Dumb Okie Dancing Dan the Washboard Man. Freddie Fiddle, Bobby Bassoon, Honkin' Sammy Sack, Bill Willie on the key, dropping Mr. Stick, the Amazing Lady Clarinet Band, the various sounds that trains make. Joe wants to listen to. And Joe Biden's favorite band, Giggling Ding Dong, fantastic music. Joe Biden Fest. It's free.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Here's the thing. We're just so proud of that thing that you know, we got to hear it again every 2 weeks.
It always hits. You know, I always forget. The only one I can ever remember is Wingling Ding Dong, fantastic music. So all the other ones always take me by surprise because I can't remember them until I hear them. It just, God.
That's
love
right. The second one is Big Al and the Slaps. And what was the first band? Oh, damn
I
it.
can't remember. I already can't remember. It makes me laugh so hard I can't remember.
Yeah. It's like,
Boy.
the first one I think makes me laugh the hardest because it really fits that stupid fucking song that I found. Just the corniest. And you can also imagine, Finger Snapping Jack.
Finger Snapping Jack, yeah. Which some of these had to have been band names 100 years ago. Like I'm thinking literally 100.
Totally. And you can totally picture Joe Biden at home, like, and some like Obama, like, texts him a song, and he's like, "Oh, Jill, you got to hear this." And it's just a guy like hitting a bucket. Like, you see, this guy, this is the best bucket guy I ever heard. No one plays the bucket anymore. Why is
Some people look at things that were and ask why not. Oh boy.
I know it's so fun to think about Joe Biden in comparison to these other like epic,
Yeah.
like internationally and like throughout all of history famous presidents. I said that so wrong, but everyone will always know who JFK is forever.
Right, yeah.
And that's not going to happen to Joe Biden.
No. Did you see when he ended his speech with "Let's go lick the world"? Did you see that shit?
No, what?
He was like, "All right," everybody's clapping. He's like, let's go lick the world."
Dude, I will say everything right now
Yeah.
sucks completely. And I think everybody, yeah, it's just one of those centuries, dude. Everything is garbage and we all want to die. We're all on heroin. No one has money. Music sucks. Art sucks. Everything sucks.
Everything is
But-
decent.
But because of that, everything is also pretty funny. Whenever I step back and I'm like looking at it all, I'm like, God damn, what is going on? You know what I mean? Kanye West, the guy who like dressed as a teddy bear on his album cover, is like a fucking Nazi now. It's like, what is going on? Dude?
Well, people are always people. So like everybody, like it's just words are different, and dudes used to wear wigs and shit or whatever.
Right.
But like I bet back when King Louis cut off all his wife's heads, there were two guys just like me and you who were like, dude, what the fuck?
LOL, dude. Man, tell you what, that's
Dude.
got to be tough on the kids. Oh, dude.
I bet he sat his kids down. He's like, look, your mother and it's not your fault. First of all, I cut her head off.
Yeah. I
Kid's like,
didn't.
I think it's my fault.
Yeah, totally. Did you cut her head off because I skipped school? Yes.
Now you do get 8 Christmases though.
Oh, hell yeah. That's funny.
I did cut off all your mom's heads.
One thing about my dad cutting all my 8 moms' heads off is now I get 9 Christmases. Oh, dude. The podcasts during the French Revolution were definitely a
yeah.
bunch of garbage. Yeah. Just
Man. If there was a time you really wished we had this podcast in history, when would you pick? You know,
oh wow, dude.
we got to time travel with it.
That is a lot of fun. I would say during the American Revolution.
Oh hell yeah!
Totally. Just like, because if we had this podcast during the American Revolution, we would make fun of the British and the Americans. You know, it'd be so fun, you and me, to be like, look, obviously I'm on the American side. You know what I mean? But I don't know. You got dirty pants on. You're just running around in the woods, man. Maybe wear red. Stand still. What the fuck? These guys are stupid.
It would suck too. You know, England's kicking your ass. It's a tough life. You're like, look, I'm getting on a boat. I'm going to America. Fuck this. I just want some peace and quiet. And you move to America and you're like, I'm going to start a farm and beat my kids. And this is going to be a good life. And then you look at the paper and they go, it's time for a revolution. You're like, what the fuck?
I just got here, dude.
I wanted to get so far away. Now I got to pick between Britain and who are you? Like, and they're like, no, we're going to win. It's going to be dope. It's like, what? Fuck.
Man. Didn't you also just get here? Yeah, and I'm pissed.
It's like, we just got here.
Damn it,
We
man.
just got here.
The only thing I've ever been able to afford is dirt. And now I have land. Just let me, you know.
Aren't you tired of troops sleeping in your house, though? I guess I am kind of tired.
Yeah, I
We're gonna
am.
put a stop to it.
Mm-hmm. That's
Some
right.
of them are fucking your wife, probably.
What?
Oh, whoa.
Wait, what? I do feel like that probably was a pretty big tactic. Just like now,
Yeah.
when remember when it was. And honestly, this is so genius in hindsight. George W. Bush running against John Kerry, and that was the election where they were like, which president would you rather have a beer with?
Yeah,
It's such an easy. Everyone's answer to that is George W. Bush.
right.
Like, having a beer with someone has nothing to do with whether or not they're a fucking war criminal.
It doesn't even have to do with like the people you want to have a beer with aren't even who you'd necessarily want to live with.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? It's
Work
like,
with.
yeah. There's
It's-
nothing to do with anything.
It's just like the person who says either the dumbest or the craziest stuff.
It's always beer too. It's like you shouldn't drink beer.
We should change this election and make it which president would you rather have suck your dick? And everyone will be like, oh shit.
Oh, that's tough.
Man,
That's tough.
how do I pick?
Dude, I think RFK Jr. sucks a mean dick.
I'll bet he does, dude. Oh man.
Oh,
Hey
man.
Kennedy, ask not. You know what I mean?
Dude.
You know what
that's
you could
tough.
do for your country is suck my dick. How about that?
This is where I'm so proud of us as a podcast because we have not mentioned any of the female candidates. We're just objectifying men, just objectifying the hell out of dudes.
Oh, of course. Well, in my mind, there's only two candidates. Joe
My
Biden.
dick and Joe's. Oh boy. This
No,
is the
dude.
part of the episode where my mom takes her phone and throws it out the window.
There's yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Ah, I gotta
moms are
unsubscribe to this shit.
not listening anymore. But yeah, the only two candidates in my mind are Ron DeSantis and Jesus Christ. And have you ever noticed how in photos, if you look behind Ron DeSantis, you only see one set of footprints? Yeah.
Oh man, that is true. You can't really
See?
yeah.
Man, when I look behind me, I only see one set of footprints. Just someone who like doesn't understand that poem at all. And so you know what that means? That means Jesus is carrying me
Hell yeah.
right now.
It is funny. I've never seen anything like this where it's like this dude, everybody's like, he hasn't even said he's running, and everybody's like either like sucking his dick or calling him a bitch. It's crazy.
Well, he's such a hateable guy. Like his face, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things where like there's just certain things in life where everyone's like, fuck you.
But some people like worship this dude. It's really
Right.
weird.
Right.
Like Ben Shapiro is like all in, where he's just like, I mean, it's every show, and he's just like, maybe, all right, and you're just like, yeah, I get it. Maybe we should nominate someone who's hot, and you're like, all right.
Did you know this? I just read this, by the way, that almost every table in America is taller than Ben Shapiro.
You keep saying funny shit when I'm sipping my drink, and I'm gonna almost every time.
I don't know why. I don't care if people are short. I don't know why it's so funny to me to call him short. I guess because he's just like he's like a little rascal. He's like wants to be so big. He's such
He is a little rascal.
yeah, he's a little brat. He's just, and he'll never be more than that. He's like, you know? He's just like,
You know what was it? The little rascals when he's the boxing match, and all the guy does is he puts his hand out and he puts it on what's the guy with the alfalfa? Yeah, he just keeps alfalfa like a arm's length
dude.
away.
Ben Shapiro is the alfalfa of news. And seriously, all day he's just rooting around in the dirt for issues. He's just like, yeah, I'll starve if I don't find someone to be fucking pissed at.
I saw a clip the other day where Ben Shapiro, he was just like Seth Meyers is one of the least funny people. He has no audience. He's like doing all this shit, and you could tell he hadn't prepped for that show very much. So they cue up the clip that he's gonna make fun of to show how not funny it is. That's the thing that conservatives love to do. They love to watch comedy and not laugh at it and post them not laughing at something.
To prove
that
it sucks.
So they play this clip that he has not seen of Seth Meyers that he laughs at.
Yes. Yes.
And he goes, all right, and you can tell he like cuts it off, and he's like, all right, that was pretty funny. What we're gonna, you're just like, dude, you got to take some time to review the clip so you don't accidentally laugh.
Oh,
Ruin the whole bit.
so funny. Oh my God. that is like conceptually pretty funny if you think about it. A show where a bunch of like adults take comedy seriously and we watch them watch it. That's like pretty funny. Just like, let's watch this bullshit. And then they just watch
dude,
it.
It's such a popular thing with dudes. Like a dude will watch a lady he doesn't think's funny.
Yeah.
And it's like what are you? Like what a fucking cheese dick you are. Like my favorite thing to watch is men not laugh at women stand up.
Totally.
It's like, so that's funny? What are you doing?
What are you doing with your life?
It's crazy.
All of you in that. And then the people you're watching, their thing is that like just like honestly, that shit used to really bother me. But the more that I'm like aware of algorithms and shit and views on social media, the more I'm aware that it's like literally a numbers game. And the thing that gets you into the algorithm is the amount of time people watch your shit. So I'm like, good, dude, watch it. You fucking idiot.
But
You're
it's
just
so it's not content. It's like if it would any, I bet they would, like if you were like porn you thought was bad and it's just a close up on your dick not getting hard, you're just like, look at this fucking porn.
look at this.
Porn.
Dick.
This porn can't even get my dick hard.
That
Watch me
is-
stay soft.
Totally what it is. You know, they're on Gutfeld. You know, I got a photo of Joe Biden's dick and it's small. You want to look at it? We should all look at it and talk about how small it is. And it's like, you were looking at his dick.
Right. Well, they have pictures of Hunter Biden's dick and it's big.
Who doesn't?
But it's like, what a horrible cell phone. Like, if you're got a huge dick, your dad probably does too, you know?
Yeah.
We all know that old Jeff Foxworthy bit. But so what they should do is Trump should leak a picture of his son's dick being huge. Like, hey, you know what I mean? It's not mine, but it would follow. Like, you're helping fucking Joe. Everybody's assuming he's got a big old dick now.
Wow, that's true. Man. You know, I'm happy you said this too, because it had never occurred to me that like logically it would follow that my dad has a huge dick, you know?
Yeah.
Because of my huge dick.
Logically, it is safe to assume. Penis size? Maybe it's like baldness. It like comes from your mom's dad.
That's so funny. Oh, dude, this is another thing I read about Ben Shapiro. Apparently his penis is flat.
Yeah, like a tapeworm.
Yeah, it's like a tapeworm. Except wider. It apparently it looks like a personal pizza.
It might be a perfect time for a little break.
Yeah, a little ad. While you're thinking about the size and shape of Ben Shapiro's penis, here's an ad for, I don't know, probably Spotify.
Yeah.
We will be back.
Hell yeah.
What's it called?
Welcome to What's It Called, everybody.
Shit, hell yeah, dude.
That's right. Get ready to lay down. Get
Stay
ready
in
to.
my life.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking get ready to sit. You know,
Yeah, we're potato boys, and we sit the fuck down.
we both sit. We've been sitting too. What's up, sleepers?
Hell
What's up,
yeah,
Richard
Richard
Carnes?
Carnes.
Y'all are the best. Our website is what's it called rodeo. The links to all our stuff is on there. Our Twitter and our Instagram. Our email address is whatthehellisitcalled@gmail.com. Our Patreon is patreon.com. Patreon.com/what's it called. And I didn't pull this up, but we have a new Patreon subscriber.
Oh,
Kate.
hell yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Every single person who signs up for our Patreon gets a shout out on this show. And so it is my great pleasure to say shout out to Andrew Reed. Shout out
Nice.
to Patrick Christopher. Shout out to Isaac Tessman. Shout out to Anthony and shout out to Trevor Montez.
Oh my God. Hell yeah.
And actually, I think I might have said some of these already, but that's okay. We still are fucking happy that you guys are here. Welcome.
Oh yeah. Cool names.
Really
It's
cool.
never anybody named like Tom Johnson. It's never that. It's always a cool name.
It is always a cool name.
Yeah. Well, thanks. This Patreon helps us and gives us a little extra cash. You get bonus episodes, and get yourself a hat, and a shirt from our web store. We got mugs and beanies and hoodies and shit. Get one. People love them.
And I don't have much touring going on right now myself. Come see me at my show if you are anywhere near Brooklyn, New York. Almost every Monday at Union Hall at 10 p.m. It's hosted by myself and Neil Ghosh and James Austin Johnson.
Hell yeah.
Two of my favorite people, and that show has been real fun. But also go see Caleb on tour. Where are you at?
Hell yeah. I'll be at Go Bananas in Cincinnati, May 18th through the 21st. I'll be at the Ventura Harbor Comedy Club, July 7th and 8th. I'll be at JJ's Bohemia in Chattanooga, July 26th. I'll be at the Blue Ridge Comedy Club in Bristol, Tennessee, July 28th and 29th. So come see your boy. I'm out all over the world,
Hell yeah, dude. And this week we are renaming Back to the Future.
Hell yeah, we are.
Which I was so excited when you suggested that. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I fucking love that movie.
Oh, incredible.
It's yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. There's nothing like it.
It's and I like all three. Like the second two aren't as good as nothing is as good as the original, but man, the whole property. I love the music. I love the vibe, that world they build, and honestly, the second one is like almost like Endgame, where they're time traveling around what you just saw. So like the first one is Infinity War, and the second one's it's the very cool. I'm like, they must have seen this and been like, let's do this with Marvel, because it's very cool.
Yeah.
It's just like a rerun. I love it. I love the second one, and I like the third one too. It's just fantastic. I watched all three of them the other day, and I was just like, it was such a magical night. It's just great.
Man, I'm gonna do that. Rewatch the trilogy in a row. That sounds great. I was like cognizant as a human being when the third one came out. Like the first one came out, I think, in 1985. I was 3, but I remember seeing the third one in the theater and having seen the other two on like we rented them or whatever, and it was awesome. Man, I'll always love the third one.
Yeah, they're all. It's weird. I know that you're a few years older than me, but I always assume you just were born the same year as me, but you're older.
Totally.
Like I'm always like, oh yeah, Dave was born in the 80s. That's dope.
It's funny. I know exactly what you mean too. Like we hang out. We have a lot in common. Why would we be not from the same time? It doesn't make any sense.
We were both born. I was born at the age 0, and you were born like a kid.
Yeah, dude. And it killed my mom. I was huge, dude. I was 100 pounds when I was born.
Yeah, so you remember like Ronald Reagan being president? You remember that shit?
No.
Okay.
I don't have that. Yeah, because I was 6 when his second term ended. But I do have memories of George H.W. Bush being president. Yes.
Wow, yeah.
And I remember the first Iraq war, and I remember me as a 10-year-old kid being like, get him. Like
yeah, because it's on TV every night, the whole war.
Also, my dad, that was a weird thing. It was a very well marketed war. Like, I don't know, like this hasn't happened since. It definitely didn't happen during George W. But they told us all the names of the missiles. Like they had Scud missiles and we had Patriot missiles, and the Patriot missiles were smaller, but they can take out the Scuds. And we were like, and the Navy pilots flew F-14 Tomcats, and we all knew that. It was
wow.
And when the FA-18 Hornet showed up, I was so pumped, dude.
Hornets here.
The Hornets are gonna get them, dude. Yeah. Between the Hornet and the Patriot missile, how are we possibly gonna lose to Iraq?
Boy, they really picked the wrong name. What do y'all think we should go with? Scud or Patriot?
It does sound like we made that up. Yeah, totally. Our Patriot missiles are going to take out their fart missiles. Yeah, dude. No fart can withstand a Patriot. I've always said that. No, dude, it was really, and I was 10 years old, and I knew who General Norman Schwarzkopf was.
Wow, dude.
But also, my dad was in the Navy, and he was like, this is important. This is important that we're over there. And looking back on that, I think we're all ashamed of that.
Yeah.
My dad now, is just like, oh, I hate all these people, the
Yeah.
Republicans. And but back then dude, in the second Iraq war, which he was against, or like whatever we call it, the second, the one during George W.
Yeah.
My dad was against it, pro the first one, against that one, but he tried to re-enlist. And this is how hilarious my father is. He was like, yeah, I reached out to my local recruiter, and he was retired Navy, and
Wow.
a retired naval officer, and he'd been retired for years. It was 2004 or whatever, 3, and he was like, I do not morally agree with this, but they need me. And
Dude, that's like a movie.
they were like, no, you're 65.
He's like Commando. They come and get him in the mountains while he's chopping wood.
Yeah, totally. Wearing shorts and a Tweety Bird t-shirt. I'm gonna fuck these guys up. All I need is my aviator shades.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, dude. Every photo of my dad, he's wearing the smallest shorts and the biggest sunglasses. What is it with dads where they're like physically their glasses and their shorts are the same size and shape?
I think it's to distract you from the rest of their body. You're like, look at those glasses.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Dads hit 50 and all of a sudden they got all these lumps. What are
It's
those?
crazy.
Hair lumps all over the fucking place.
At a certain age, all dads are sort of shaped like a frog.
Yeah, totally. If a frog can stand up, absolutely. They keep working out and they just you cannot get rid of the middle. The middle just keeps getting bigger. Dad middles are fucking huge.
Oh, dad middles. Not symmetrical either. Just like, whoa, look at that thing.
Oh, yeah, exactly. They go in all kinds of directions. Dad middles, man.
Dad middle.
Dad middles are not good. There needs to be a pill to reduce your dad middle.
Dad middle. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
need to get an ad going.
Totally, dude. There's so many people putting hair on dads, but how can we get rid of a dad's tummy? Tummy club for men.
Tummy club.
Yeah, tummy club. It
People
should
love
be
that.
part of hair club. More on top, less in the middle. And that would help a lot of dads out.
I know.
Yeah, except if dads lose their middles, then during their midlife crisis, they, I think, would cheat on your mom, which is not
Right.
good.
Not good. Don't do it.
So maybe that's it. Maybe it's an evolutionary thing that God made dads have a big middle, so they stay with their wife.
God made dads have a big middle. I guess I agree with that.
Yeah. All right. Here's what I think we should rename Back to the Future to. Oops, I fucked my mom.
I have a really filthy one. My first one was "Stop, Mom, or I'll shoot." It's the worst name I've ever come up with.
Stop, mom, or I'll shoot. Totally, dude. Oh man.
Oh boy.
All right, here's another one. I'm gonna try to cuck my dad.
That's not a bad. That's a title of something. That is the title of something somewhere. My next one is a 30-year-old teenager and a 30-year-old 50-year-old.
And all because of 2 Libyans. Isn't it funny that that's the story? He's like running from the Libyans. Do you remember that? Just people from Libya want like a nuclear missile or something. Like I don't remember. They want.
You gotta have a backstory.
Oh no, that's what it is. He stole plutonium from Libyans.
Yeah, shouldn't
to
have done
run the car. Dude, ridiculous.
Hell yeah. My next one is Indiana Jones and rock and roll for white people.
Literally my only real one was "Oops, I fucked my mom." I wrote that and I was like, well, I'm not gonna get any better than that. So you can bang through the rest of yours.
I only got one more. I got "Out of the Past" and "Into That Ass."
Hell yeah, dude. It is funny. Like I watched the first one a few times, and the premise literally is that his mom falls in love with him.
Yeah.
It's like, and we were like, hell yeah, nice. She's hot.
And everybody's like, "Isn't that fucked up?" And I'm like, "Have you gone to any porn site in the last 10 years?"
Ooh, that's true.
Clearly, everyone likes that.
I was being that guy right now, saying, "Isn't that fucked up?" But you're so right.
I still think it's fucked up, but apparently, it is the number one most. The people like that.
Yeah, people like that.
I wish it's weird, but they do.
Totally.
You know,
It's interesting too. Like, so I've been watching porn. I remember
dude,
I started when I was 3.
during
This-
the first Iraq War.
Yeah, during the first Iraq War. Well, because General Norman Schwarzkopf put out a porn, you know. He was he was fucking Saddam with his Patriot missile. And and I was like, I gotta see this. He's gonna win. I like my favorite thing about porn is finding out who wins. But anyway, yeah, so I've been watching porn a long time, and so at this point, I know who a lot of the porn stars are. And it was really interesting to find out that they're all related.
Yeah. But you know, sometimes you peek behind that curtain and you wish you didn't.
And it's just Thanksgiving back there. Just a big old family dinner.
I think that's when I knew I should stop watching porn, is when I clicked on one and it was just an interview and I still watched it.
Yeah.
It's like an hour long. I'm like, oh, that was interesting.
Yeah, some porn sites like porn sites are starting to have every few videos is a podcast with a porn star on it. It's very
Still good. Still pretty good. I'm gonna subscribe.
yeah, totally. So yeah, I mean, dude, I could just jerk off to audio now. All right, so the game that we put up on Twitter this week was what if Back to the Future was directed by Christopher Nolan, and once again, y'all demolished it. Good
Hell yeah,
stuff.
you did.
Caleb, you want to kick it off?
Oh yeah, number 10 from Shuby Carlene, Oedipus Flux.
Oh, dude,
Which
honestly,
is a good title.
it is a good title. These are so good, man. Number 9 at Seth Mills, Bat to the Future. Good stuff.
It's like, this one is probably my favorite because all these titles so far are like they're funny, but these also, I'm like, I could see these posters.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Number 8 from at Schmitty402, Pastimes at Ridgemont McFly.
Dude. So good, dude. At Larry Bolello, Biff Begins,
Oh man,
which
I could
is
see it.
totally really fun.
At Fondo Punch, Dockenheimer.
Oh, does he have a movie about
Oppenheimer, yeah, it's coming out.
Oh yeah, it didn't come out yet. Okay. I am very excited.
Yeah, me too.
At Call Me By Your Kevin said, The Prestige, and in parentheses, is when I helped my dad get that nut.
Number 4 at Shagadelic, Milf Minto.
At Laundry Pants said, I went back to the future and all I got was sex with my dad.
What a good t-shirt. At number 2 from at In Layman's Terms, Sunkirk.
Sunkirk, dude. So good. So this one is like this number one
man.
hits all the marks, dude. It's like one of the games we play with movie names a lot. And also, I just think this is so fucking clever. At Seth Bennett, dude, when's my car?
Oh my god.
And then he also said, starring Tom Hardy.
Dude wins my car.
Dude, when's my car? I wish
does
I could
get behind
retweet it 100 times, Seth
Yeah.
Bennett.
Ricky shit.
Ricky shit goes to you. All of you are so funny. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Follow us on Twitter at What's It Pod. Follow me on Instagram at Dave to the Ross. Follow him at Caleb Sinan on Instagram. We would
Hell
love
yeah.
to see you on the internet as well.
I love the internet.
Me too, dude. You know why I love the internet? Because it's just one of those days.
I'll suck your dick.
Oh man. This is the best day. of
Come
my
and get it.
This is good shit. This was a good episode, buddy. This was a lot of fun, man.
Hell yeah. See you next week.
See you next week. We love you so much.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
What's it called? What's it called?